Today, we're going to talk about giving feedback in the clinical setting. First, a quick poll. How many of you think feedback is an important part of your job? How many of you look forward to giving feedback? What's the big deal? Just sit your learner down, tell them something positive, then slide in something negative, and then top it all off with something positive. Isn't that how it's done? The classic feedback sandwich. Healthy, nutritious, delicious. Maybe not so much. Maybe there's a tastier feedback sandwich out there. But before we can find it, we'll have to answer a very important question. What is feedback? Come on, it's not rocket science. Well, actually, it is. Consider this. Here's a rocket that's programmed to hit a target. Blast off. Oh, Houston, we have a problem. So what do we tell Mission Control? Well, we want the rocket to stay at the same elevation and travel farther. So, in other words, we want to reinforce some behaviors and correct others. Let's blast off again. Bullseye. Now, we don't have rockets. We have learners, and we want them to hit a whole bunch of targets. We need to watch them and make note of what needs correction and what needs reinforcement. But hold on, how do we get that feedback into their systems? Hey, maybe now's a perfect time for that new tastier sandwich. First, ask your learner to think about how they're doing. That engages them and gets a conversation going. It gives you a chance to see if their ideas about how they're doing match up with your impressions. And that gives you a chance to learn about their intentions. No mind reading necessary. Next, tell your learner what you saw. Show that you've heard what they've said, and give feedback based on what you saw firsthand. Use non-judgmental words to describe specific behaviors that can be corrected or reinforced. Regulate the quantity, not too much. Last, ask if you got it right. Check to see if your feedback makes sense to your learner. Ask if there are other ways that you can help them to reach their goals. Wrap it all up with a commitment for the future. That's the Ask, Tell, Ask feedback sandwich. Try it. You might find that giving feedback isn't as hard as you think. Now, who's hungry?